Hey guys, Brian delivers you the goods here. I'm returning to you tonight for a premiere video, and this is actually going to premiere at midnight, and maybe I'll do another one after this one if I'm able to. If I can't get to the next video, it's because I probably went to sleep, of course, but basically, I'm returning to you for an end of the year video, and this is for worst movies of 2022, but this is going to be part one, of course, for the worst movies of 2022 that I'm going to be talking about for this official end of the year video. I don't know how many parts there are going to be, but I will let you know uh, how many there are going to be as this videos or these videos go along. So I'm going to discuss from 31 to 1 or whatever number I get to in this first part and let you know my thoughts on these movies, on what I thought of each movie that I watched this whole year. So let's dive into this worst movies of 2022 part 1 video. Now at number 31 is Secret Headquarters. Now this stars Owen Wilson in it and the kid that played in the Adam Project, that played that character or whatever. I can't remember the character's name, in my honest opinion, so sorry for yawning. I'm just a little tired because I had some kind of milk product that made me get sleepy. But yeah, Secret Headquarters was a disappointing movie. I was not a fan of it. It's just the script was so stupid and just lazy performances with this one, and some of the performances they joked around a bit too much, and they came up with a joke in it that just did not land very well in my opinion. So this was a very disappointing movie, but it made it at the top of the list because there were some qualities I thought in this movie that were solid, but other than that, nah, not a very impressive movie. So at number 31 is Secret Headquarters. It stars Owen Wilson in it. You can definitely go check this out. It did come out on DVD the other day, um, but I don't plan on buying it. It's just a waste of time watching this movie and a waste of money to own it, in my personal opinion. At number 30 is Men. Now, this movie was really weird, for sure. When I watched it back in May this year, I was a little torn with how it turned out, in my honest opinion, and just the script was not even very good. So I was just like shaking my head, like, what the fuck was this movie trying to tell the viewer? Watching this movie, of course. And I'm sorry for my tiredness, just really tired, of course. I had to work today, and yeah, it drained me for sure. But I'm gonna try to make this video as good as possible. But yeah, Men was a. It had an interesting concept, but the ending kind of ruined it for me and made it seem cringy to get through with how a certain character is like doing something with himself or whatever. It's just so fucking weird of a movie. So, but it was disappointing and it was all my worst movies. So at number 30 is Men. Number 29 is Honk for Jesus, Save Your Soul. It stars Regina Hall in it, and Sterling K. Brown's in this movie. And I think with what they went for with this movie, the jokes did not land. The script was lazy, and it just, it's a head shaker. Like, oh my god. And you, like, roll your eyes back, like, they literally said, sorry for yawning. They literally said that joke. I'm just like, what's the point in this movie succeeding? It's not succeeding in the slightest and not doing very well reception wise. So I was really torn by this movie. You can definitely go check out my movie review for it. It's just about a pastor that gets wrongfully accused of sexual allegations or whatever, sexual assault or something like that. I'm not sure. But it's been a bit since I watched the movie, and I don't have any desire to watch it again. So at number 29 is Honk for Jesus, Save Your Soul. Alright, at number 28 is Infinite Storm. Now, this movie was so boring, and I was interested in some points in the movie, but I put it at the top of this list, or sort of the top of the list, because these were the more disappointing movies. It's just the script felt flat, in my opinion, and uh, Naomi Harris, I believe is her name. I'm not sure if I remember correctly. I gotta look at the actress's name again, but basically, her performance wasn't bad, but it's just the movie was so boring and lazy, in my opinion, and didn't do much for me, so yeah. And number 28 was Infinite Storm. It's just about her being trapped on a mountain and trying to get back down the mountain that she was climbing. So, yeah. And I terribly want to apologize for my yawning in this video. Like I said, I had like ice cream a little bit ago and it just made me really tired. And some of the food that I was eating was just like, eh. I'm just a little tired, honestly. So, sorry for the yawning in this video. Hopefully, you'll still enjoy the video. Number 27 is Fantastic Beasts: The Secrets of Dumbledore. Now, this movie was such a bore. I was like, really torn. Mads Mikkelsen, I believe is his name. He plays as Grindelwald in this movie now because of the Johnny Depp and Amber Heard trial that happened this whole year. And Johnny Depp wasn't able to play Grindelwald. He got fired from that, which I think is fucking bullshit. Because he didn't do anything wrong. Amber Heard is trying to ruin his reputation. Or at the time, she was ruining his reputation. And I'm just like, are you fucking kidding me? This fucking cunt is ruining Johnny Depp's reputation. That's my critiques on Amber Heard. But basically, the movie did not perform very well. It was such a bore. And even the one with Johnny Depp in it, The Crimes of Grindelwald, wasn't very good. It was just really bad, but they made it. And these movies are not doing very well performance-wise. And it just introduces new creatures, which is interesting, but the concept and the reception of the movie was lacking good quality and good storytelling in this movie. It just was a bore of a movie, and I was sitting in disbelief like, this is what they're going for, and they're gonna make another one. And I don't think they should, because they've already ruined the last two movies, this one and Crimes of Grindelwald. So at number 27 is Fantastic Beasts: The Secrets of Dumbledore. Number 26 is Easter Sunday. Now, this was another disappointing movie, unfortunately. I didn't want to put it in my top 20, but it is almost in my top 25. But it's just a movie about them getting together, partying a bit, and celebrating Easter. But there were other things happening in the movie that didn't execute very well, in my honest opinion. And basically, Tiffany Haddish was so annoying in this movie. I was just really disappointed with her character in this movie. So, yeah, Easter Sunday made it at number 26 on this list. It was just a disappointing movie, and the script didn't perform very well, and some of the jokes were just basic and generic. And number 25 is Moonshot. Now, This stars Cole Sprouse in this movie, and I was not liking his character. His character was fucking annoying, but the only redeeming character that saved this movie from not sucking total dick, in my honest opinion. Sorry that I said the word. It's the truth. This movie sucked ass. It just, the other character, one of the other main characters, the girl, I can't remember her name, but she was a better character and saving the movie from not sucking total dick, in my opinion. So, yeah, Moonshot was not a good movie at the end of the day. It was disappointing. The script was just iffy. And also, Cole Sprouse was an annoying piece of garbage in the movie, and I was not feeling for his character. So at number 25 is Moonshot. Alright, at number 24 is Uma. This movie was about this certain spirit that's haunting this woman or whatever, and her name's Amma or whatever. I guess it's the lady's mother or whatever that did pass on, and now his spirit is haunting her or whatever, and her daughter as well. And this movie just sucked. Honestly, it was a shame. I was really torn by this movie, and I was hoping for something interesting, but I was really disappointed with this movie. So, at number 24 is Amma. You can definitely go check out my movie review if you want to see it. Think you will enjoy it. I didn't give it a good review, but it happened, this movie, and it sucked. Number 23 is Persuasion. Now, this stars Dakota Johnson in this movie and some other actors and actresses. Movie was boring. Movie was also Dakota Johnson trying a British accent in this movie, and I'm like, she's fucking failing trying a British accent, and it's just cringy. It just doesn't do very well. So this was not a good movie. This was one of the worst movies. Not the worst movie of the year, but the story was disappointing and not anything special. It's just like oh, what happened with your day and other shit like that. And I don't mean to sound like a total dickwad right now. It's just that's what I got from this movie. It's just about privileged English royals or whatever that think they're so prancy and all that, and have fancy things and all that shit, and then they bitch about their lives. It's like, are you fucking kidding me? Be happy with what you got. So yeah, Persuasion sucked, and this movie sucked. British accent that Dakota Johnson used in this movie, wasn't feeling for it. It made me cringe so much. So at number 23 is Persuasion. Alright, at number 22 is Amsterdam. Now, this movie was kind of bad. As of now, I'd probably rate it a 5 out of 10. I was not impressed with this movie, and some of the script was just boring. It just didn't interest me, this movie, into thinking, oh, well, who's the one behind it? And this was a movie I gave a 5.5 out of 10, but now I'd give it a 5 out of 10 because it hasn't really sunk in well with me, this movie, and I haven't really returned to it. So at number 22 is Amsterdam. Alright, at number 21 is Run, Sweetheart, Run. Now, this movie was about the girl that played Jade in Resident Evil, and she was also in Charlie's Angels a few years before that, back in 2019, and this movie sucked. It was just horrible. The script was not very good, and it was just about this guy or whatever that's tracking her by her blood and all that, and it's so weird. This movie did not impress me in any way, and the ending was just stupid. It was just like, are you fucking kidding me? This is what we get for this movie, so I'm not gonna remember this movie, so it's a bad movie. So at number 21 is Run, Sweetheart Run. I did review this on my channel if you want to go check it out. I think I did it a month ago, if I remember correctly, the review for it. So definitely go check out that movie review for Run, Sweetheart Run if you haven't seen it yet. I kind of rant about quite a bit of things in that movie review. Number 20 is Strange World. Now, this was a very bad movie. Um, it's just a bad movie overall. Now we're in the top 20, of course. And basically, it's just about this guy, or not this guy, this father or whatever that is trying to raise his son to be an explorer, and also it's an animated film, of course, and it just didn't do so well. The ending is so stupid. It's just like, are you fucking kidding me? They're on a certain island on Earth, and I can't spoil what it is, but you gotta watch it yourself to see what you think of it. But this is a bad movie. It's not a good movie in any way, so it made it up in the top 20 only because this movie sucked big time, and the script wasn't very good, and the ending was stupid. So, at number 20 is Strange World. Number 19 is Deep Water. This is probably going to have to be the last movie I mention, then I'll try to return to you for part 2 when I can. Deep Water was a very bad movie. Ben Affleck and Ana de Armas plays in this movie, and their performances were so lazy, in my opinion. They weren't bad. Ben Affleck just felt, like, oh, I gotta get through this movie and all that shit. So he's kind of being a dick about things in this movie. And he was a dick as his character in the movie. He just came across douchey in this movie. So I wasn't feeling for his character. I wasn't feeling for the movie itself. It was just redundant and forgettable. So at number 19 is Deep Water. It was also a boring movie too. It's not something to remember. I saw it on Hulu earlier this year, back in March, or I think it came out in March this year, but it was not very good, so definitely won't recommend checking it out. I don't recommend you guys check this movie out. It's not very good. Alright, that's going to be it for part 1 of Worst Movies of 2022 video. I'll have part 2 come out hopefully tonight, and then I'll finish the rest of it tomorrow sometime. But this is premiering at midnight, this video, so definitely tune into this special video for Worst Movies of 2022 part 1 video. For the end of the year video, the first video for it. I hope you enjoyed it. Stay safe, guys. Take care. And as always, I will see you in my next review.